What's up? What's going on? man, man, I'm up here in Illinois and I sit down for the day. Had me a little dance, got my shower. Now I'm chilling. I got pulled over on the way up here. I was I don't know, some little small city. I forgot the name of it. Cobalt or something. Let me see. Shit, it don't say. Some city, Cobalt, Arkansas, somewhere. I was getting ready to cross into Missouri. State police pulled me over. He just came up to the truck, told me that he pulled me over to do a level one inspection. So of course he checked my registration, everything like that, and asked for my cab card, my insurance, my cab card, my driver's license. My medical card is attached to it, so he told me he didn't need that. My bill of lading, and I think that was all he asked for. And the trailer that I'm pulling is the company's trailer. It's they load, they trailer. So it's just a power on the load. I had the paperwork in there. He asked for that. I gave it to him, but it's supposed to have this little metal tag on it. They have the VIN number, what the vehicle rated, to haul and stuff like that. The GVWR, and it didn't have it on there, but basically they had the inspection paperwork and stuff like that. So they just called the company and verified, like, 10,000 pound axles. Of course, it was rated for 25,000 pounds. So the car was pretty cool, man. Like I say, first thing you want to do, your truck always want to be clean, because when your truck not clean, uh, that's a good reason for them to target you. I really didn't see a reason for him to pull me over. So, it is possible that hotshot trucks do get targeted. I don't know. This is the first time I've ever been pulled over since I've been driving trucks, period. Uh, I've been stopped one other time, and it was in a weigh station in Diboll, Texas. So, well, it's been about 3.5 years now. So those are the only two times that a cop ever stopped me for anything. So everything in the weigh station went good. He just held me there for a long time. And today everything went good. Like I say, the cop was cool. Uh, he checked all my paperwork. Everything was cool like that. He didn't have one of those stickers to put in my window, so he just wrote on my paperwork that he signed it. He wrote on here no decal and no violation were discovered, highlighted. He told me if I get pulled over again, just show the next officer this paperwork. But uh, a lot of people, I did a video a while back about the CSA score. Wes, what's going on? Yeah, I did a video a while back about the CSA score. Yeah, y'all probably want to check that out. But basically, uh, a lot of drivers feel like because they're driving a company vehicle that this stuff don't affect them. It does affect you. Even if they don't give you a ticket, they give you a warning, it still affect you. Now, the way the cop, not this cop, I talked to another cop when I did a safety inspection a couple years ago, and he basically said, with a warning, you get some points on your license or something, but it doesn't show up as a violation on your license, but it does show up as a violation on the company, company's safety score. And of course, for the people who don't know, the higher your safety score is, that's bad. The lower is good, the higher it is bad. This stuff it affect you if you're a company driver. Appreciate it, Peter. If you're a company driver, um, when you applying for other jobs, some of those companies won't hire you. Some of them will try to hire you, but once they try to add you on their insurance, if it costs too much, they won't bother you. I was gonna hire a guy one time, and his record was bad, and they wanted to charge me $11,000 just to add him on, which I definitely wasn't about to do that. But this stuff affects you, even though, oh man, going on with all that. Man, this stuff affects you whether you believe it or not. And like I did that video, I showed y'all what I was paying for insurance for a year. This is 1 year payment on 3 trucks, 3 trailers, was $75,000, and it was for a few different reasons. For one, I didn't have my CDL 3 years. Drivers was getting violations. It was a new company. Of course, the insurance rates in Louisiana is extremely high anyway. Oh no, Wes, man, I'm finna sleep in this back. I already got my little blankets and stuff back there. Yeah, oh man, I got my pillow. I'm sleeping in this truck. I refuse to spend money on a hotel room. I can use that money for fuel. Get that, or buy some tires, or man, anything. I can sleep when I get home. I can sleep in the bed when I get home. I can sleep in the bed when I get to the fire station. Like I'm good. so, but so like I was saying, keep a clean truck. Chris, what's up, bro? Man, I'm up here in the Illinois well, it's really not a lot of snow, man. It's lightweight. I checked it before I came up here. It said it was gonna snow. I was a little nervous, but it was okay. Yeah, I felt it coming in though. I was kind of sliding a little bit, but no big deal. Uh, so dang, what I was saying. Yeah, man. Of course, man. Don't act stupid with the officer. That's the first thing. When he pulled me over, I turned my flashes on. I pulled over. I let the window down. And I put my hands on the steering wheel. I need you to see my hands. I need you to see that I'm not reaching for anything, and I don't make no moves until you tell me to make movements. Hang you this, hang you that. Hey, it's here. It's cool if I grab it, man. I don't ever want to be put in one of them situations where you feel like I'm reaching and try to blast me. Because one that time when I got pulled in that way station in Diboll, I forgot to tell the officer that I had my weapon on me. So I put my hands up and I was hanging out the window and I called him like, hey, I forgot to tell you I got my gun in the truck. I think I'm not really sure which, but I think it's 3 classes. Level 1 is the extended one. It's like an hour long, and they check everything. They freaking check your lug nuts, your tire tread. They'll check air pressure, put you on the scale. Like they do a lot. So he was inspecting mine before he even came up to the truck. I seen him looking at my straps. I seen him looking at my lights. He came up front, looked at my lights. He looked at my sticker in the window. He opened up my door. He read the sticker in my driver door. He he was looking in the bed of my truck, made sure my gooseneck hitch was hooked up right. Check signal lights, hazard lights. Man, they go real in depth when they do a level 1. They look at the oh yeah, you definitely want to keep that concealed permit, which you also want to look up the laws before you go in certain states too, with a weapon in a truck, because it's certain places that their laws different even with a concealed weapon. I think New York is one. Man, New York is one. Man, what story, Chris? The one I was just talking about getting pulled over or what? I'm lost. I'm lost, bro. But man, that was it. That was it as far as dealing with the cop. Be cool. Uh, kind of went. Oh yeah. Uh, I'm gonna have to look it up again as far as the laws in Illinois about concealed weapon. But you can have a concealed weapon in Illinois. The laws are just strict. It's just certain requirements you have to meet to get in the industry. So as far as high shot, Peter, as far as high shot, are just driving trucks, period. But man, that was it. Like I say, make sure your truck clean. Make sure the paperwork is right. Uh, make sure your truck and trailer is inspected. You go get a DOT inspection on it. You have the paperwork with you. You got a CDL license. You got an up-to-date medical card. You hot shot. Okay, I got you in a second. You your cab card is registered. I mean, your truck and trailer is registered. Your total gross weight for at least a minimum of 40,000 pounds. Some people do 45, but it needs to be at least 40,000 pounds because when I first did mine, it was 30, and every time I got on the scale somewhere, man, I was right at that mark, and I was limited on the weight, so I went and upped the weight on it, and of course, my trailer was already rated for 25,000 pounds anyway, so I just went on bumped it up to 40 total gross weight. Golly, I get sick of it. But man, I know I'm all over the place because I got so much going on in my head at one time. But to answer your question, Peter, uh, you wanna you wanna get your CDL, and if you plan on buying you a truck and trailer to run high shot with, to get high shot loads, I got you in just a second. Uh, but get you a truck and trailer. Uh, find out find out some places. You probably have to Google 'em. Find out some places that lease hot shot trailers. My cousin, he used one. His trailer in the shop. He using some company. He live in Dallas though. He rent a trailer from them. So I mean, you can start out doing it, just leasing a trailer from a company just to see how you like it, see if it's for you, and if it is, eventually buy your own. But find you a company to lease under, and make sure it's a company that's gonna train you if you've never done it. Excuse me. So if they're gonna train you, if they're gonna help you out, and of course, don't ever anybody listen. Don't ever go with a company that's got forced dispatch. I'm against that 100%. This is your truck. This is your trailer. This is your this is your business. I understand you leased under somebody, but this is your business. You your own boss. Don't ever lease under a company that's got forced dispatch because you may as well just be a company driver if that's the case. So anybody that want to get in, get your experience for first. Take your time. Don't try to rush anything because when you start rushing, that's when you lose a lot of money or you're gonna screw up thinking you know it all. Yes sir. My all right. So when I say rush, I don't want to go too in depth, but one of my cousins He's got a hot shot company. All right. He ended up for some reason, I don't know why he did this, but he ended up starting he either started another business or he went in partnership with another guy that really didn't know much about it. Well, he started showing this guy like everything, how to run the truck, how to dispatch the truck, all kind of crap. Well, the guy, no problem, people. The guy ended up feeling like he knew it all and started screwing my cousin over. Well, my cousin called me complaining about it. So, like I told him, I said, don't worry about it because he's gonna fall flat on his face. He feel like he knew enough information to operate on his own. So I was like, it's a whole bunch of other stuff that he don't know. The information you gave him is really just scratching the surface. So somebody can give you enough information to get out there and run and make money. But it's still so much more about the business that this guy have no clue about. And that's what I was telling him. Don't worry about that because it's not gonna last long. This guy do not even have a CDL. So I'm like he don't know nothing about doing the safety audit. I said he don't know anything about like I was telling him about keeping his paperwork in order, the DOT drug testing. I was like, he don't know anything about any of this stuff that he needs to know just to keep his company operate is more than just running loads and signing paperwork, dropping off. I'm like, on the business side of it, it's a whole nother level, and which I know how to do it all. I don't like to do it all. It's one of the reasons why I decided to lease on the land store because I hate it. I hate every bit of it. Like I said, I can do it. I was self-taught, and the thing about it, when I was first getting in, I was asking guys that's been in the business 15, 20, 30 years how to do it, asking them how to do a lot of stuff. They was clueless. They didn't know because they all depended on other people. So I had to learn on my own. And I was calling companies asking them questions. I was calling the federal motor carrier asking them questions. I was calling the DOT police officers. I was asking everybody questions just so I don't continue to do anything wrong. So once I figure out how to operate, those same guys that's been in the business for 15, 20, 30 years, I started teaching them how to do things. Like I say, I know how to do it. I just don't like to do it. I don't want no parts of it. It's easier to just drive. Aaron, what's going on? Yeah, it's easier to drive. Let me go back to your question, Pete. I forgot what it was. Oh, I answered Pete's question. West. How hard it is to get loads? Now, running hot shot, so I was running hot shot before I leased on with Landstar. All right, I was having to run extremely far just to make money because the loads didn't pay a whole lot. Every time you talk to a broker, they say, well, this is partial, so, it's only going for this amount, and it's usually pennies on a dollar. And, I just wasn't doing that crap. So in order to get good loads, well, I say good loads, better paying loads, I had to go like freaking far as crap, like from Louisiana to Washington State or North Dakota or oh yeah, definitely. As far as hot shot loads, now I hear a lot of people uh oh yeah, Peter, it's the paperwork side of it man, it's a whole nother level. You know, anybody that it don't matter if you're a company driver or you're leased on to somebody or whatever. Any opportunity you have to just be in the office with them for a day, or in the office with dispatcher for a day, or whoever, man, take it. If they off it, just sit in there for a day. I promise you, you would never want to do that job. I can promise you that. That crap sucks, bro. And me, you know, for the most part, I'm a talkative person. I like to interact, but I also get in my days where I'm really antisocial. And I just don't want to deal with nobody. I think everybody get like that. I don't want to deal with nobody. And my phone will ring and ring and ring. These, hey, you got a truck available? Yeah, I got a CDL. I think you said T Good. What's your name? Yeah, I got a CDL, Class A CDL. I did go to a truck driving school, but yeah, anybody that have opportunity to sit in the office, bro, it's a whole nother level. But like I say, my phone used to ring all the time, and I just used to be irritated. Man, my girl used to be like, why would you even start a business and you get irritated every time your phone rings? Man, it's just frustrating. It's always, hey, we need you to send another copy of the paperwork. It isn't clear. You send them that, they continue to find something else to complain about. And my personal opinion, I just feel like they don't want to pay you. So they come up with all these excuses. Uh, man, constantly tracking these companies down, trying to get your money because they don't like to pay. Issue with the factoring company. I'm like, hey man, I hadn't got paid for this load. I'm supposed to get paid for this load today. You're a factoring company. That's your purpose. They got all these excuses. Man, the factory company screwed me over so bad one time because it was hard. It's hard to keep up with everything and drive the truck. You got to have somebody for it. A lot of people like, oh, driving school worth the investment. It's hard to say. Now, what I can say, you'll be a lot more comfortable. Well, driving school is worth the investment if you drive an 18 wheeler. That's why I started out driving. Running high shot, I don't know. I really can't answer that question. I don't know. But dang, what was I talking about? My phone rung. That's why I had got off. But I think I was talking about was it office. I think it's the office work or whatever. Yeah, but having to constantly call these companies and try to get you. Oh, I know what I was talking about. The factoring company. All right, so driving the truck, doing all this paperwork, and trying to track your money down. One time I sat down and I went through loads for like, I don't know, probably definitely pricey. I went through my paperwork probably maybe for a 5 month period or some crap, something like that. And I marked off all these loads, call these companies, try to track all this stuff down and figure out what was going on. And these companies like, well, we've been waiting to pay you. Hit the factoring company up. I really don't want to put the factoring company on blast, but if y'all, email me or something, I'll tell you who the factoring company was. Uh, you know, if you go on Casino page, his name, his Casino is the name. Go on his page, you'll see what factoring company he uses. So, but anyway, this particular factoring company got to make a change. This particular factoring company um, wasn't paying me on a lot of the loads, and I overlooked. It's hard to track when you running three trucks, so hard to keep up with because I was also driving myself. And after I went through all this crap, and I called them, and they verified all this stuff. $15,000 they owed me. They sent me. I don't know if they sent me two checks or one check for $15,000, but that should never, ever, ever, ever happen if any person is using a factoring company. It should never happen, ever. So yeah. The factory company wasn't even paying me for loads, and I was overlooking it. Oh man, anytime, anytime. Man, if you email me, I'll send you my phone number. Yeah, P, that's big money. Uh, but like I say, you'll have to email me. I can tell you what factoring company it is. But this is the thing. Once you're locked in with a factory company, it's hard to get out of it. They'll tell you, oh, we'll just do like a 3 month contract or whatever the case may be. But man, you locked in because just say you factor every load you run. Well, they pay you that day, then they bill the broker, shipper, whoever it is to get their money. They're waiting on 30 days to get paid. All right, if those companies haven't paid that factoring company, even if your contract up, you still can't leave and go to another factoring company because they haven't been paid. So in order for you to get out of that contract, you have to completely quit factoring loads until they're paid, and once they're paid, then you can cut ties with them. I'm gonna read this again. I'm gonna read it again. And the other way is if you find another factoring company who's willing to buy you out. So just say, no problem, man. Just say another factoring company, you talk to them, and they give you say, hey, we're gonna charge you such and such percent. All right, however much that's owed out to that factory company by the brokers or the shippers, that factory company will say, hey, look, we'll just buy his contract. We'll pay you what's owed, and we'll take on that debt. But this one company, I don't want to put that out there either. I don't like the guy that's in charge of it. I heard they're a pretty decent company, but that guy, he got a pretty smart mouth, and I don't do well with people that's got a smart mouth like that. You know, I've never done well with those type of people. But anyway, this guy told me, well, I buy you out that contract, take on the debt, but you gotta pay me $1,200. I told him, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it, man. My email address is infonewsmario@yahoo.com. INFONEWSMARIO @yahoo.com. So, uh, so be careful what factoring companies that you use. Uh, this guy with the small mouth, I tell you about him. TBS. Yeah, I was about to just mention them. I heard TBS is a good company, and they can help you out with a bunch of different things, like Aaron said, with the insurance and different stuff like that. One of my homeboys, Zach, was using them. He the one put me on to them. But TBS, from what I heard, is a good company, and Apex, from what I heard, is a good company. That's the one who got the guy with the small mouth. What did it say? Funny Monkey Media. What's going on? Yeah, but so the guy got the small mouth. He's over at Apex. Now, the way Apex was explained to me, it was explained like they consider other factoring companies consider Apex like the Walmart of factoring companies. Those are the exact words it was explained to me. Uh, they have the biggest factoring company that exists, but that's the guy with the small mouth too. I don't remember his name. I forgot. But if I seen him in person, I guarantee he wouldn't run his mouth like that. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. Anyway, and I don't claim to be no bad dude either. So, but I don't tolerate disrespect though. So man, any question y'all want to know about any of this stuff, CSA score, factory companies, uh, you know, I kinda don't like to mention too many companies, and my reason why I don't like to mention too many companies is because they're not paying me for advertising. I refuse to advertise for anybody for free. You know, you gotta pay me, and a lot of people that's watching, when you realize how powerful you can be, it's not hard. Jamal, it's not hard leasing on to a company. You just have to call around and find some companies, and before you lease on to them, talk to their drivers and see on ops. Find out, are those drivers happy with them. Ask them the pros and cons of that particular company before you sign a lease agreement with anybody. It don't matter who the company is. You always want to know the pros and the cons, and you make your decision from there. Uh, but like I say, uh, I have old videos on my channel. You just have to go through them and pull some information off what'll be useful for you guys, and go from there. But anybody new, find somebody who's gonna train you properly. Don't feel like, hey, I feel like I know enough. I'm good. At the end of the day, every person that's truly an owner, you are a business owner. Period. Don't matter if you have your own authority or not. If you got a truck and trailer, it's yours. You own it. You are a business owner. Period. And if you're a business owner, you need to gain all the information you could possibly gain to run your business properly. Is no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You got to know how to profit. Profit is the name of the game. Not just roll, not just get a load. Profit, profit, profit. So, with that being said, a lot of people ask me, I appreciate it, David. Man, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, but I think it's Argo. If it is, give me a thumbs up. Uh, Well, I'm finna say, yeah, profit, profit, profit. A lot of people ask me, well, how many miles you run in a week, and what's your profit, and different stuff like that. My situation is different. I only run hot shot part time. I only drive part time, full time fireman. But I can tell you this, and it's a fact, cause I post my race on. Just look at some of my loads. Look at some of my loads. I post my race on there, and I don't have. I would show you what I'm profiting off this load here. I mentioned it, but I'll try to show y'all at some point what I'm making off this load. Uh, but I can tell you this: I run less miles than a lot of high shot drivers. I ain't gonna say all because everybody's situation is different, but a lot of high shot drivers, I run less miles than them, and I still profit, not just make or gross. I profit. I still profit more money than them. So just chasing miles mean nothing to me. Man, that's good. I ain't know that. But I tell you what, it's hard to get these same numbers running as an independent high shot driver under your own authority. Now, this is the deal. When you with a big company like this, man, I learned low security from I still have my own authority. I'm just not hands on with it anymore. You know, uh all right, me and my dad own the company together. I just wanted to kind of break off and start doing my own thing because I don't feel like it's two individual partners that's coming together. I feel like it's father and son, and you know when What's going on, Nate? Yeah, when it's father and son, uh, I feel like sometimes he don't look at me as a business partner until he feel like something go wrong and he want to say something to me. But other than that, you know, I don't feel like it's a partnership. I feel like it's the dad trying to tell the son what to do, but I'm grown, so I just rather do my own thing. My name's still on the business, my name's still on the truck, all that. I just don't run the day-to-day operations anymore. But I forgot why I even brought all this up. Dang, I don't. Let me read the comment. Maybe I can remember. I have no idea why I brought this up. Oh, loan security. That's why I brought it up. All right, so I didn't know anything about the business. Everything I learned was from bumping my head over and over and over and over and over and over again. So I can put these videos out because I've been through it, and I try to tell other people, get them the information to keep them from making those same mistakes. Uh, so I hired drivers that worked for big companies that had the experience. I rode with them. I watched. TMC, yeah, man, TMC, they got a pretty good thing going on. Uh, is your name pronounced Javier? I hope so. You from Washington? Appreciate you for tuning in. Uh, I don't know what it is. Javar, something like that. My bad. God dang it. Hey man, hey, to the people that's tuning in right now, I gotta get off. I gotta check in on family. I just got a text message. But as soon as I get off the phone, checking on my family, I'm gonna get right back on this live and pick right back up where I started. So just give me 20 minutes or so and tune back in. I'll finish this whole thing up and I'm gonna bring up everything that we was talking about. So peace, y'all. Y'all be good.